Hello, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm going to wait for just a second here. You know me, I'm always just going to pop on and make sure that we are where we're supposed to be. We are also live on our YouTube channel, so that's a cool thing. Let me see here. I'm going to hang out and just wait for a couple of minutes. You guys are not going to believe what I did. Or maybe you will. You might believe what I did. You might believe what I did. Let me look here. Let's see. Okay, I am live in here. Hey, Sarah. All right. So, yeah, here's what I did. Check this out. So, we're eating dinner, and I'm sitting at the table, and I hear my phone go bling, so I assumed maybe someone was live, but it wasn't me. And so I'm sitting there, and I look at the clock that's underneath the TV, and it says 6 o'clock. So I'm like, oh, I still have a whole hour to go. Well, then my phone, I have 2 alarms on my phone for our team meeting. Thank goodness. So then my phone dinged again, and I was like, man, I'm like, somebody's on live a lot. So then I run over to my phone, and I looked at Bruce, and I'm like, what time is it? And he's like, well, that clock says 6. And I go, but it's not right. It's 7. So he's fixing it right now. So welcome to Sunday Night Social. Love to know how your weekend is going. So feel free to chat it up, you guys. Tell me how your weekend was. Did you have a show? Did you share some Lila Rose while you're out and about? Did you book any parties? Did you talk to a complete stranger about Lila Rose? Oh, yes, absolutely. So important. So important. So I've got a couple of things I was going to go through with you guys. See if I just put my notes right there. Then I don't have to look down. Oh, Sarah had a great show on Saturday. That's awesome. Awesome sauce. What was great? Money? Did you have good sales? Good people? What was the scoop? You know me, I always like to know. I always like to know. So let's see, my notes. I'm looking at my notes now. Lila Rose University tomorrow night is Monday Night Madness. So Shannon and I believe a few people from home office are hosting something pretty cool. So there's going to be giveaways, all of the above. Love it. Nicole, let's see. Nicole had an amazing week. Oh, how was the lake? I bet it was beautiful at the lake. Oh my gosh. Patty relaxed this weekend. Good for you, girl. Got to do that once in a while. You know what? I meant to relax on Saturday, and because typically this time of year, we're at the farm like every weekend because we're pulling sap, and the trees stopped. So Wednesday night, I went out, and they were cooking down about 500 gallons of sap. And so we got that all taken care of, and we didn't have any more. So I'm like, wow. So this Saturday, I was like, what am I going to do all day? I'm like, what? So I woke up early. I started working on a training for all of us that I'm excited about, and that I can't wait to work on with you guys. It's a business building training, and I'm using my Canva. I am such a Canva freak now. I love Canva. Sometimes I get a little lost in the rabbit hole with all the fun stuff that you can add to it. So I have to slap my hand and say, okay, focus. So we're going to have a lot of good training. I'm excited about this one, especially because this one is attainable for everyone and reachable for everyone. It's a little bit of an investment, but it's under $40. So it's an under $40 investment that I'm excited to bring to you. So I'm hoping to wrap up the training tonight or tomorrow night, and then we'll do it in my training group, and we'll show it there. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. So Jess didn't get her notification and not even her alarm. Julie had a show. Yay! 3 flexi flips and a single dogwood bobby. Nice. A couple of gals took her information. That's great. That is so great. Lots of people. Okay, Sarah said lots of people, great sales. People dragged others to her. That is so much fun. Girl, you got to come see these. And they come flying in. So tomorrow night's training is more of a party. It is the Monday Night Madness party. You're supposed to wear your favorite team jersey and come with your game face on. So they're going to have reveals. They're going to have some prizes, it sounds like. That'll be at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Who's loving these? I mean, who's loving these Monday night things? They're really starting to like switch it up a little bit and put a lot of variety into them. And so I think they're really cool. I think the Mardi Gras one that we did was really fun. And I know that they're looking to kind of pick things up so it's not always training on Monday night. So it's fun to get to know each other when we're in there and we can chit chat with one another and have a good time. So I promised you that we were going to talk about something tonight. We're going to talk about 5 ways to earn a commission check without even trying. So I put this training together. This is the training that we did I set up an event, and this was an opportunity. It was a 1-day opportunity blitz that we built as an event in Team Wild Roses, and some ladies took part in it. And so here's the deal. We put this blitz out, not to necessarily enroll people right away, but what it did was it piqued a lot of interest. So people asked questions. They wanted to know about things. One of the posts that I put out was how to earn a commission check 5 different ways without really trying. And the beauty part of our product, I will tell you, is that we get to wear it. Okay. So number 1, wear it. Wearing it is the most important thing that you can do, especially when you're out and about. People love to see things in your hair. They love to, if they're standing behind you at the grocery store, even if they're 6 feet back, they can still see what's in your hair, and they're going to absolutely love what's there. Sometimes people will ask about designs. They'll be like, oh, do you guys have a this or do you have a that? Sometimes we have what they're asking for, and that's when you can get your phone out. You can give them your Amy app, have them give you their information, and you can follow up with them later. You can hand them your free website, and boom, they can go shopping and you can make money. I'll never forget one time I was at the bank before COVID, and I was standing in line waiting to take money. No, wait, what was I doing? I was taking money out to go to something. I needed cash for a show. And so I had my Lila bag with me, and all the girls at my bank know what I do for a living. So whenever I come into the bank, whenever I used to, they would always look at my hair and they would always look at my bag. So you can bet that on Tuesday night or Thursday night before I go to the bank on Friday, I would change out my Lila bag and I would put fresh stuff in there. I would put the new releases in there if I had them yet. I would have something cool in my hair. And one day I walked in there. Now I would sell 1 or 2 pieces here and there while I was out and about. One day I sold $190 worth of stuff out of my bag. I didn't have to go get cash for my show out of my business account because I had the cash in my hand. And so I literally gave the lady behind me my spot and I left. So it was cool. It was really cool. And, you're going to have stories like that. You're going to have things that are going to happen to you with your business that are just going to absolutely blow your mind. There are times when I am out. For yesterday, just a quick example. So yesterday I was downstairs in my studio, I call it. It's where I have all my inventory set up. It's where I do all my lives for my my community, my VIP community, my Facebook parties. I do all my lives there. And it's a corner of the basement. I call it my studio. And but I was down there yesterday and I was filling a few orders for a couple of ladies. And I thought to myself, I haven't really shown my U-pins lately. So I hadn't taken a shower, I hadn't brushed my teeth. My hair was in I think I had a swerve in, which was in here somewhere. But so nothing. I'm in my PJs still, right? Totally not professional whatsoever. And I'm like, and I told myself I can't go live. I don't have makeup on. I just can't. Well, guess what? So if you can't go live, then the other thing you can do is you can turn your phone around, your camera, and push the button so that it goes, you're facing out. I videotaped my inventory. I videotaped just my U-pins. And with no pricing, I just videotaped my U-pins, and all of the ladies on my community page went nuts. I sold 6 sets of U-pins. on Saturday. So Saturday was the day, like I said, I planned on chilling out and relaxing. Well, so that changed. Because then I had ladies messaging me and saying, oh, I want the sunflower U-pins, and then I would like the whimsical U-pins. And by the way, do you have this in a flexi clip? And what size do you have? And it was nuts. It was crazy nuts. Before I knew it, it was 2:00 in the afternoon. My Canada lady, I don't know if you guys saw that I posted in the training group. I have a couple of ladies in Canada that love Lila Rose, love our product. They are begging to become stylists. They are begging to host parties. They can't do either one yet, but there's a lot of legalities that go with doing things like that. So I know that it's something that home office recognizes, and they know it's something that they're trying. They're working some things out, or they're trying to, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. It's very expensive. So to give you an idea, my Canada lady, all my Canadian customers shop my inventory. I don't know why. They're allowed to shop on my website. We ship to Canada. The shipping is the same. I mean, I'm sure they pay something extra through customs or maybe something like that. But so yesterday, Kelly messaged me because she happened to be up and she was watching my U-Pin show. And she messaged me and said, hey, do you have time to give me a private showing? And so I know what that means. With Kelly, usually when we do a private showing, it's at least over $100 to $150 in sales. So yeah, I stop what I'm doing. I videotape my inventory. She goes through everything, picks out what she wants. I invoiced her yesterday for $312.78. So that was my morning. That took up my whole entire morning. Plus I closed 2 parties. And so I closed 2 parties. I had her big order and I walked her through everything. And then I lay it out carefully. I take pictures of it and say, this is what I'm sending you. This is what you're getting. Packaged all of it up for her. It was $22.40 to ship to Canada. It's unbelievable when, you get customers like that. Now, Kelly followed me. I should tell you, Kelly followed me for almost 2.5 years before she bought anything from me. Kelly was in my VIP group for 2.5 years before she started to buy from me. I kept in touch with her like I kept in touch with all my other customers. I would message her on occasion, say hello, and so when you have things like that or customers like that, obviously I threw a free flexi clip in there for her, one that she was kind of humming and hawing about. She didn't know if she wanted it or not. She said, I'll buy it next time, and so I said, well, so I threw it in for her. Those are things that because you own your own business, you can do that kind of stuff. And Kelly is just one of those customers that I don't see her often. She doesn't post in my group. She's not real active in there. But when she has time or a need, she messages me and says, hey, can you show me what you have in inventory? So, I keep her in mind when I order things because she likes big, flashy stuff. Whatever we have that's sparkly and big for centerpieces, that's her jam. That's her thing, and she loves them. So that was my day on Saturday. I really thought I was going to chill out all day Saturday, and it turned into something quite different. But yeah, I didn't have to leave the house. I didn't pay a booth fee. I didn't have to set anything up. And speaking of that, I'm starting to see shows open back up again. So I've signed up for a couple, and I'm really excited. So I'm looking forward to that. So let's get back to our top 5 ways, right? So you want to wear the product when you go out. People are going to notice your Lila Rose in your hair. It's just a given. One girl on our team, I don't see her on here. I think she's up to like 13 items she sold out of her hair just from wearing it. But she also works in a very public place. And once people know that you'll sell what's in there, they're like, hey, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. I'll take that one. So wear it. We're not always thinking about Lila Rose. It's not on our brains 24/7, and it shouldn't be. But it's another way to get your business out in front of people so that you don't have to be the one to initiate the conversation. Sometimes it's nice when someone comes to you and says, wow, that's really beautiful. Where can I get one of those? Or did you make it? Or, how can I find one? So that's a nice thing, because then you're not initiating any conversation. They are. So, and you initiated it by wearing it, but they're the ones that are going to walk up and talk and ask about it. So the pressure's off. It's the greatest feeling in the world when someone does that. So number 2, gift it. This is another great way to earn a commission check without doing a whole lot. So use your stylist discount to shop, wrap it up, gift it to a friend, a teacher, acquaintance, babysitter, bus driver, mail lady, whatever. I mean, it is a well-known fact in Lilaland that once someone gets Lila Rose in their hair and they realize how comfortable it is, they see how beautiful it is, they're sold on the comfort, they're sold on the beauty, they're sold on the class, and they will come back to you and they will ask you for more. The people that you gifted it to will come back and be like, hey, Jessica, where can I get some more of these? And Jessica is going to be like, oh, well, I just so happen to have a free website here. You can shop anytime. Let me know if I can help you. And sometimes that leads into a party, and sometimes it leads into a new stylist on your team. So there's a lot of different things that make it happen. The third way is to show it off. So not to be confused with wearing our products, as we talked about before, but our products are more than just hair. Curtain holders, napkin rings, scarf holders. I made a list because there's so many. Shawl clips, money clips. You can use our products for anything, absolutely anything. It is unbelievable, the emails and messages. And you know what? I challenge all of you guys tomorrow to poll your customers in your VIP communities and ask them, what other uses have you found for Lila Rose hair accessories? Ask them to post pictures, make a game out of it, build an album, something like that, and just look at all the different ways. People love to do stuff like that. And even people that don't use it for anything else, it'll get their wheels spinning, and then they're going to start asking, they're going to start thinking like, oh my gosh, what could I use this for? So it's a fun way to do that. Number 4, it's just to have fun. I mean, it goes without saying, every Lila Rose stylist absolutely loves what they do. We love what we do. Like a business, anything gets frustrating. Anything gets, why am I not selling anything? Nobody's buying anything. I had that gut feeling the first month or 2 that I was with Lila Rose. I thought to myself, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe people don't love this as much as I love it. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks this is the coolest stuff on earth, and nobody else likes it. And if you remember me telling you, I joined in October. So I joined this company in October. So I had all of November, Black Friday. I had everything coming in. I was going to sell a ton, and I was going to get a big fat paycheck, and all this stuff was going to happen. And Black Friday came and Black Friday went. I had a couple of sales, and that was it. I was bummed. I thought to myself, gosh, maybe this isn't as great as people think it is. But then I stopped and I said, geez, you've only been doing this for like 2 months. And I think that alone helped me. My dad owned his own business my whole life. And so, I watched my dad with his own money. I watched him, I went with him one time and he sold a car. My dad always had car dealerships when I was a kid. He had a very decent name in town. People loved to buy from him because he wasn't your normal used car salesman type guy. He truly wanted to get somebody the best he could for their money. And so I went with my dad one day and we drove a truck to this old farmer who paid us in cash. So we walked into his home and he went out to the barn and he came in with coffee cans full of cash. If I can remember right, it was like 21,000 something in cash that he paid for a truck. So as he's bringing it in, and I offered, can I help you? Nope, nobody goes to the barn but me. Okay, So he brings all this money in. We count it. My dad shakes his hand. The guy we leave. We go back to the dealership, and I'm in the car like, oh my God. We had like $21,000 in cash. I'm like, what are we going to do with all this money? I'm telling my dad that. I'm like, what are we going to do? I'm like, this is great. I mean, I just remember this conversation so well. because he popped my bubble really hard when we got back to the dealership. So I'm thinking to myself, a pony, I'm like, oh my God, $21,000, you could buy like everything with that money, right? So we get back to the dealership. We sit down and he said, I want to show you something. So we sit down. I was probably 10 or 12 at the time. We sit down and he spreads all the money out on the table, okay? And he takes away like $17,000. He takes away $17,000 and he goes, this has to go to the bank. I took a loan out for $17,000 to buy this truck from the car auction. So this has to go to the bank for the loan payment. I'm like, okay, so there's still some left. So, I'm still like, okay, we're down, but there's a good pile there. Well, then he takes out like a couple more $1,000, property taxes, electricity, new tires for the truck he just sold, maintenance on the truck he just sold, the lease of the building. I mean, it was like all in all, when we were done, he had one little stack of money left and it was barely anything. And it blew, I just get goosebumps. I miss my dad so much. But it gave me goosebumps because that was a really important lesson that he taught me. And that farmer bought from my dad every 2 or 3 years. He would call my dad and say, Jim, I need another truck. He would never come look at it. He just said, he'd tell him what color, and my dad would find it, and we'd drive it up there, and we would do the same over and over. So that was the way it worked with this guy. I mean, he had a trust in my dad that you build with people and it takes time. And so, and yeah, you have to have fun with it. My dad had a blast with his business. But yeah, it does get frustrating. It does get hard when you think about, your investment. You think about the time that you put into things. And you have to remember too, that you remember how you are as a consumer. When you see something brand new and a friend is selling it or someone do you jump right in or are you still kind of watching? You kind of sit back and watch a little bit and think, okay, these are pretty. I have long hair. I could probably wear one. And then all of a sudden, one post that you didn't think would do anything or create anything would just like explode your business. It explodes the people commenting. It explodes the way Facebook shows it to other people. You just don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. And me, I am always saying that consistency is a big fat deal. So consistency is just something you have to stick with, but you have to have fun with your business. And that sometimes is, something you have to not force yourself to do, but you have to look at what you have. You don't have any monthly minimums. You don't have any quotas. You have a $29 a year quota. I mean, you have a free website, and I have friends in the business, they pay for their website. I'm like, what? That blows me away. It's so crazy. So number 4 is always have fun. We're always determined to make sure everybody knows about Lila Rose and they all know about the business. So everybody deserves a chance to buy that kit for $89 and build their own empire out of it. Everybody deserves that chance. And so if you get nervous about talking about the business to people, look at it that way. That person deserves a chance to build her own business and maybe quit her full-time job or, pay off Jimmy's braces or, stuff like that. Everybody deserves to have that opportunity. So consistency and patience are a super big deal in direct sales. It is, if there's one thing I've learned, because this is my first run at direct sales, patience and consistency I've learned. So it's hard. It's hard to be patient and it's hard to be consistent when nothing's happening. And so you have to remember that you love the product. You have to remember how great the product is. I mean, oh my gosh, we have the most amazing products out there. So it's important to remember those things. I'm just looking here. Let's see. So when friends and family and acquaintances see your excitement, this is an important thing, especially right now because people are on social media constantly. There's stories flying around about people getting off of Facebook and all this other stuff. And That's a personal decision for people, and I don't begrudge anyone who chooses not to be on it. I'm remaining on it because I have a lot of customers that are on Facebook. And so when I look at the big picture, it's best for me to stay, and it's best for me to be here and make sure I can communicate with them. So when I get an award from home office, when you get an award from me for something, I'm very grateful when you thank me in our team page for it. You should post it on your wall. Let people see the things that you are accomplishing, because those are the kind of things that people get excited about. They're like, wow, that's really cool. You want to, let people know that, and no, we don't do cars and we don't do trips. And, that's something that, John and I have talked about that before. He'd rather just give us the money. So I'm like, I'll just take the money. So, as far as earning trips and stuff like that, I have friends that are leaving for Aruba next month in Pink Zebra, a whole tribe of them. And I'm super excited for them. They all won their free trips to Aruba. And what a great, great time to be able to go to Aruba. Personally, I would not travel right now, and that's just me. So if I won a trip to Aruba, I wouldn't be going, because I wouldn't be traveling right now. And that's just a personal decision of my own. But John prefers to spend and just give us the money as opposed to, doing anything like that. Will it be in the future? Who knows? So there's a lot of fun things coming our way. And I want to say the last thing that number 5, the best way to earn a commission check without doing a whole lot is just relax. Willa Rose realizes that life happens. They realize people get sick. They realize that things happen and you can't work your business right now. And we all understand that. And so that's the best part of this business, is if you have to, you can take a break. There's no stress as far as I have to sell this month. I have to book a show. I have to do this. You don't have to. So if things happen and you need to take a little breather, take a breather. Shoot me a message, shoot your upline a message, and just say, hey, I'm taking a little breather. We don't need to know why. If you don't want to share, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, we care and we notice when you're not there. So if something's going on, just shoot one of us a message and say, hey, I'm taking a little break. I'll be back, but I'm taking a break. So we all understand that completely. So we all need that break. So the 5 ways: wear the product, gift the product, show off the product, have fun with it, and relax. Those are the 5 ways that you can earn yourself a commission check without really doing a whole lot. And I think out of all 5 of those, the number 1 has got to be to wear it, especially when you're out and about. And when you're at home. Even if you're at home, wear it anyway so that you get used to using it on a regular basis. And once you start using it, you'll be like, oh, wow, I can use it for this. Now I can use it for this. So those are the kind of things that you want to remember to do. Let's see. Hashtag goals with Jessica. I made a new hashtag for you, Jess. So Jess has been on it. She messaged today and said, okay, where are you guys at? Where are you guys at? Again, I'm ever grateful to her, because you know what? I forget to ask people to book parties. I forget to ask people about, hair clips that they've asked me about. I forget stuff. And as soon as she messages me, I'm like, oh, I got to get on it. I got to get on it. So this week already, I have emails ready to go out to customers. I'm still looking to enroll 2 new stylists on our team this month. That was one of my goals, and I haven't done that yet. So I need to get moving. I need to get on it. They got a couple of ladies kind of interested in the hopper. So we'll see where that goes. I don't like to be pushy when it comes to that stuff, but I do like to make sure that they're informed and they know all about it. So I wear it at home every day. Good for you, Julie. Patty says she knows the feeling. I'm guessing that's the sales. It is crazy, crazy. So sometimes it's just patience, and it's something you have to just wait on. So we've covered that. I need some volunteers. So I need some volunteers to be on Mask Watch. So anybody here, the minute you see that those masks are in stock and ready to roll, please let us know here that you will be on Mask Watch, and you will post it in our team page as soon as you see them. So I have a slew of ladies waiting for the mask. I am waiting for the mask. I'm running out of the mask, and now I'm getting worried. So, but I'm guessing, last I heard, it was a couple of weeks away, and that was a few weeks ago. So if you can let me know who's going to be on Mask Watch, that would be great. Oh, Patty checks every day. Nice. Hair towel too. Agreed. So John told me that sometimes he says he gets so frustrated because the ships are sitting out in the harbor in California. Literally, they're sitting out in the harbor and they cannot come in. And one of those ships could have our stuff on it. And it just, they can't get here. It can't come in. So he said it's just so crazy. He's like, it's like, he knows, he can feel it. Like, he's like, I can smell it. I know it's here. I know it's close. And then he just has to wait. So as do the rest of us. So yeah, I'm getting down to, I have one full jar of mask and then I have about a half. So I'm good for a couple of weeks, but I also use that other one for samples. So I'm starting to run out. It's kind of scary. I was going to share my screen tonight and take you guys to my VIP group. If you're interested to go in there, I'm going to show you the event I set up for the stylist exclusives within my VIP group. So the reason I decided to do this is because when you set up an event, I've never been an event fan. You can't pre-schedule in them, so I was never a fan of any of those things. Now, I noticed something the other day, and maybe all of you guys have already seen it or whatever, but I saw it and I was like, I'm not utilizing this to its advantage. So when you set up an event, the cool thing is that I'll share my screen here. And I'm going to just take you guys over to share screen. Here we go. Okay, so let's go into, I hope I didn't get kicked out of my Facebook account. I bet you I did. My computer is updating right now, so it's super slow. Oh, we're in Bruce's Facebook. Okay, so there's a thing in here somewhere where I can switch. I just need a switch account. There it is. Yes, it worked. Squee! Okay. Oh, look at that. Kristen Mons popped up right away. I'm about to schedule my launch party with Lila Rose. Awesome. She's so awesome. Okay, so let's go into Hair Bling Heaven for VIPs. And I want to show you the event I created. And there's a few different reasons why I'm starting to do this, and it's working out quite well. So we'll just go into events. So Exclusive Tuesday right here. This is an event that I set up. Okay. There's 11 people in there. But I went through and I posted all of the exclusives that are releasing on Tuesday with pricing. So I put at the very top, to post below, it says scroll down and post on your pre-order choices. So I asked them to scroll down and post below what they're interested in. Okay. And then they post right here when they're interested. There's a lady that wants some of these. Nothing on the guitar picks. 2 smalls on these. So the thing is that I like about this is because when you set up an event at the bottom right-hand corner, you can click one box and it sends a personal invite to everyone in your VIP group. That's huge. That is a big, big deal. People don't always check your VIP communities or your customer group. They do, however, when they get an invite to something, they're going to at least check it out or open it. So that I'm finding has been super beneficial. And that's why I set it up this way. and then I close it on Tuesday at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock because they release Tuesday night, I think at 6 o'clock p.m., 8 Central. So I set this up to close beforehand. So the next time we have exclusives, I'll set up another event for it, and I'll do it exactly the way this one is done. And then it'll send an invite out to all these people again that will say, hey, and we have them far enough in between each other that I think people won't get irritated by it. I think people will be excited to see that it's an exclusive. And then I always put exclusive pre-orders. And then when they're due by, that's the picture. That's like the group picture that's right in there so that when they see that event, they're going to know exactly what it is. And they'll know they can go through here and they can post what they want. Like I'll put another post in here tomorrow, basically saying that this is the last warning and that I'll be placing orders on Tuesday night. And so I need to have orders in by Tuesday night. So super cool stuff. Super cool, super cool. Let's stop my screen share. We'll go back here. Hi. I'm losing my voice, can you tell? So that's kind of a cool thing to do with exclusives. I also set up an event on my business page, but with my business page, you cannot invite all your friends. So that's the only thing I didn't like about that. But when I share it, I do like to be able to share it. So I keep an event on my business page and an event in my VIP group. So because the VIP invites them individually. So I really like the fact that they do that. Let me just check one thing here. Okay, there we go. I want to make sure it was still running here. But I think it's important to make sure that, you do it whatever works for you. If you can watch both groups, because you're going to get orders on both and you need to make sure that you get them all listed. Otherwise, just have it in one place for now. But I still want it in my business page, but yet because my VIP community is private and it stays private, and that's the reason a lot of those ladies stay in there because it's a private group. So they have option to go in there as well. Another thing to remember too is do not release the exclusives if you've got someone that is going, it's the end of the month and releases are coming out like on the second day of the next month, and today's the 28th, and you're still working for some sales the end of the month. You can be a little strategic about when you release them as well. So that's something that you can think out loud with one of us on. You can always message in here anytime. We're always here to do that too. Let me just see what else I have. That's it. That's all I have for tonight, you guys. So wear it, gift it, show it off, have fun, and relax. Those are your 5 ways to earn a commission check. Tomorrow is the 15th of March. So Green by 15 ends tomorrow night at midnight. So check your back office, check your numbers. If you're close to 200, put out that extra message to your customers. Let them know that, we still have that great customer special. We got some really cool stuff this month. So I think this month is really going to it's already taken off. But you guys have all been just killing it this month with sales as well. So Nicole said she's in dire need of a mask. You and me both. I'm running out. My masks are running out slowly but surely. Does anybody have any questions? I'll just wait for a minute and see if anybody's got questions or comments that they'd like to ask. Always like to check. So be booking parties like crazy. Oh, I know what I wanted to share. I didn't share. Did you guys see hold on, let me pull it up. I posted a really cool thing that I'm excited about doing with you guys because it's the first time this team has done it. So the Shamrock Shuffle, I don't know if you guys saw that or not. So the Shamrock Shuffle starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, and it runs through Friday. So anytime you sell $17 in product or more to one person, I want you to post your name below the graphic for the Shamrock Shuffle, which I I'm going to just grab this picture right now, and I'm going to post it on our team page. Post your sales here. So it has to be $17 or more. The goal is we want to sell $17 in product to 17 different people, because the 17th is Wednesday and it's St. Patrick's Day. So I thought it would be fun to do that. Anybody that sells a $17 product or more, if you sell more than 17 and it's twice or 3 times, you can enter 3 times. So, but if you sell at least $17 worth of product, make sure you put your name under there. If you sold $17 twice, put your name in there twice so we don't forget. So I have some cool presents, some prezzies to send out, and I'm excited to get those out in the mail to you guys. So this is going to run today, or Monday through Friday. Exclusives count. So I have 3 already, 3. I think I have 3 exclusive orders as of right now. So those orders will go through. I don't collect any money, so never mind, they won't count. So has to be a sale, an actual sale. I just realized that. So I don't collect any money when I do exclusives. I collect the money when they show up on my porch, because it's never guaranteed that we're going to get what we need. Otherwise, you're sending money back and doing all kinds of other things. So adjusted, yeah. Julie, just go out and do it again tomorrow. Super simple, girl. You can do it. So 17 items, $17 to 17 different people this week to celebrate St. Patty's Day. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to shuffling with you guys, doing the Shamrock Shuffle. Exclusives drop on Tuesday. So those are going to be, they dropped at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you have things you need, make a list before Tuesday night at 8 or 6 o'clock Pacific time. Yeah, Pacific. Before they drop, make your list. Get familiar with your back office. If you've never been back there and you're brand new, go back there and play around so you know where things are. You know how to pay. You know where to put your address, all that good stuff. Or you know where to verify things. Just make sure you're familiar with it. And then Monday Night Madness, tomorrow night with Shannon. Whoa! I don't know if anybody else will be around. I'm sure home office will be there somewhere. So that should be a lot of fun. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for us. And I think that's it. I am working on a couple of different things. Did I see somebody ask about Bobby bundles in here? I wrote it down when I saw it so I wouldn't forget. And somebody said something about Bobby bundles. I just want to make sure. Oh my gosh, did I just dream that? Oh, Julie. Okay, so Julie asked about Bobby bundles. So I emailed the big man yesterday and I asked him where the Bobby bundles were. I said, because we love them. They're a huge deal. And so he's looking into it. So usually when John looks into it, it gets taken care of pretty quick. But it was the weekend. So I will hound him again. If I don't see him by Tuesday, I'll hound him again. It would be cool to see them release with the exclusives so that we could grab them there. But we'll see. There's also a U-Pin bundle. I don't know if you guys saw that in the back office. There's a U-Pin bundle that has like all kinds of different stuff in it. So go back there and read the description of what it is. I'm going to grab one, I think, just out of curiosity because I'd like to see what's in there. So other than that, that was all I have. So get ready to Shamrock Shuffle tomorrow. And let's do this. Let's do this as a team. We can do so many good things as a team when we work together. So excited to earn this and hit this milestone this week with the Shamrock Shuffle. So have a great week. Message if you need anything. Post in the team page frequently, all the time. This page moves and grooves like no other. So we always like to keep it going with fun stuff. So if you've got something fun you want to share, by all means, go ahead and do it. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. I hope you take care. Remind stylists, oops, Friday, not Saturday, about those sales. Not sure what you mean. Remind stylists to requalify. Bonus qualify, I think that's what you mean. So bonus qualify by the 15th. If you don't make it by the 15th, it's okay. So you still have until the end of the month to bonus qualify. So green by 15 to the extreme is on the 15th. So that's Monday, but you still have the rest of the month. The green by 15 to the extreme stylists enjoy a Zoom meeting, a private Zoom meeting. The team leaders get one with some fun training. And the stylists get me. We have a lot of fun. We pick each other's brains, and we had a great time last time. So I always look forward to being able to have a little one-on-one back and forth. So that's all I've got for you guys. Have a super night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.